discovery of the Old Fire and the secret of the Convocation. 13 mages blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the Circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction, bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death. Until the last day of the old era had dawned.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No. To witness your downfall. You cannot win. The Convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So... You shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimpering?
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Lev is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Welcome to the world of Spellforce.
I don't actually need this, but I know that there's
In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. Let's start with some general information. The name of the main character in the prologue is... Once you've solved the prologue, the game will continue with the avatar whenever you hold the mouse pointer over a button or an object. When you are asked to click on something, when you click the options, now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world.
So now that guy stopped talking, this is Cool Cold 40 here. So, I've played this game before.
Very good.
Many times.
You can move the view with either the cursor selected in the... You can move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it.
Many times. So I don't actually need the prologue, I just know that there's some story in it that I always skip. So, you generally wonder how this all starts, and then you realize it's in
The Bindstone offers the avatar an select the Bindstone with a click.
play through it.
At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the action bar. A new symbol for activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now active. In the dots on the... Continue along the path to the east.
But I've only beat
Spellforce offers you the... To change the... Now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view.
But I've only beat this game.
In the third-person perspective, follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate.
I didn't remember how much this guy actually talks.
You can change to the third-person perspective anytime during the game, but for now, we will assume you will be using the isometric view.
But it's fun.
Change that. An enemy goblin is lurking around the next corner. He isn't very dangerous. When you hold the mouse pointer over it, select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue.
Oh, this is fun.
The goblin's corpse will light up, which indicates that he was carrying an object with him. You can now take possession of the subject.
That other guy.
Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield
I should have stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol in the action bar, which can be found on the bottom of the screen. A window will open, and on the left you can select the different categories of your inventory. Click on the ring symbol, which stands for equipment. On the left,
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kaele found you.
What happened anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kaelin knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
As you command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Keep following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand beside the torso. Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again.
I could probably just silence him, but it would silence other people.
In the upper left-hand corner, the blue... Follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev.
He's very behind. It's kind of funny.
If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. If this person is relevant to the main quest, select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse button to begin the dialogue. You have a healing spell at your disposal. The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev.
Maybe there wasn't enough story for this.
The click and fight system can be speak to Lev again. You have received additional experience. Once you are done, next your avatar should learn the magic spell you have just received.
Stay with me, men.
Open your inventory and click on the symbol for Spellbook.
We're under
On the
attack.
left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spellbook. And above it, click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spellbook.
Oof. It gave me a lot of stuff there.
You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. You can enter any number of spells into your spellbook, but you can only simultaneously memorize and use 10 of those magic spells in your magic memory.
It's pretty cool. Magic memory.
Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory.
Must be nice when he stops talking.
Now close your inventory.
There must have been something else I was supposed to do in that area. Or he has to catch up.
Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially behind the next gate. A fire elemental creature awaits for you.
I figured.
This creature is completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path. Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat.
Oh, there goes the gate.
The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these.
And then do it all in your inventory. Because look, you can summon.
Beside your main character, you know the heroes. To summon it, open your inventory and go to the category Rune board. On the left side, you will see your current, depending on which level your avatar has.
Here.
You can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top.
Forwards. Attack.
Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment.
The rune calls for the rune!
On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand.
Enemies, beware.
That's the space on the right-hand side.
What does the rune desire? The lights!
If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your eyes.
On my command. Follow me.
Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the Hero's Monument. Go right up to the Hero's Monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
It's an ambush.
Aside from the hero, every time now you
Stay
can
with me,
summon the
men.
hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action bar. After a few
Enemies,
seconds, the
beware.
hero should appear.
It's an ambush.
A second portrait button for your new hero should now appear in the upper left. You can now command the hero. If you want to select several
Yes.
units simultaneously, you can hold down the left
Quickly
mouse
now.
button in the game world and drag a frame around both characters. As soon as you release the left mouse button, you follow the path further toward the south.
What's that one? It's both of them.
You have a fight with the undead ahead of you. Together with your hero, you can win this fight.
You could win it by yourself, I promise.
Use your magic and defeat the undead. Well done. One of the undead was carrying a valuable gem. Take it along with you.
The rune's orders? Very well.
Should you want to further test your fighting skills, turn north here. Otherwise, follow the path farther towards the south.
At your service.
I don't need to test my fighting skills.
Understood.
I just accept
Follow the path until you find the merchant. Merchants can be identified by the rotating coin above their heads.
There's a merchant in this place. Oh, there is.
You can buy and sell all kinds of objects from a merchant. Go up to the merchant and speak to him by clicking on him with the right mouse button. A window will appear with the merchant's menu. On the left of the menu, you will see your objects, and on the right, the
On my
merchant's
command.
objects.
Forwards.
Your available money and the price of the select one. You want to sell. Select the lowermost symbol to open the
Here.
category Quest and Value
Quickly now.
Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell. Now you can buy something else with the money.
Tahira,
Yes.
in the orcs' camp. I think it is in possession of their leader. Be careful. Those beasts are tough. You'll have to prepare yourself well. Once you've conquered them, bring the rune to me. I will turn it over to Master Rowan.
I can't remember if you ever see Joshua again.
Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by pressing the escape key.
Destiny awaits. Quickly now.
Open your inventory, select
Let's
the
go.
category Rune Board, and place the human worker rune in the slot with the human
Shall not
portrait
fail.
on the
Follow
lower
me.
left of the rune board. Close your inventory.
On my command.
Let's block off.
Follow the path to the
Forwards.
bindstone.
Are you kidding?
Follow me.
Block off. This is that one part.
Select the bind stone and activate it using the action bar. Should your character perish, you will not have to repeat the whole journey.
Just most of it.
You can travel from one bind stone to another bind stone you have already
At your
activated.
service.
To do this, select your avatar and go to the bind stone. Click on it with the right mouse button and select your destination. You can try this out now
Ready
if
to
you
go.
want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument.
Ready to go.
Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside the monument.
Where's Fisher?
You should now have received a quest. Open your inventory
Here I am.
and select the quest book page.
Whew, I have a fair amount.
Here I am.
Let's see.
No problem. Your orders? Your orders? No problem.
It'd be great if I could just crush them, because you don't need. You could defeat this by yourself. You might even go at this by yourself. It really just depends. You could definitely go at this by yourself. There's surprisingly a lot you can do by yourself. Oh, I gotta actually pay attention.
In the middle of the window, you will see all your
right,
current uncompleted quests, and on the right, a detailed view of the currently selected quests.
Yes?
You have received the quest, The Lost Rune. When you click on this quest, the individual steps of this quest will appear on the right. When you close your inventory, go to the monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
Your orders?
The moment you
Master of the
occupy a worker monument, things get serious. Normally, when enemies discover your newly
Ready to go.
established settlements, they will do all they can to destroy you as quickly as possible.
They start with
On this
9.
map, however, you can take your time. The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol several times to order more workers. Produce at least 5 workers.
I did 20.
When you have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating your population limitations below. The upper number indicates how many workers of this race you currently have, and the maximum number you are allowed to have. At present, you can produce
Here
up to
I am.
20 workers. The maximum number of
Here we
workers
go.
increases when
Here I
you
am. I'm
construct
on it.
larger headquarters.
At your service. Here we go.
But you don't get those at early game.
On the upper right, you will now find a portrait for human workers. Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to
Here
chop
I
down
am.
trees, collect stone, and mine ore until you have at least 50 units of each of these 3 basic resources.
Whoops. You might wait till I have 50 of this.
Very good. You
Okay.
now have sufficient. Select a worker and click on the building symbol in the action
I am.
bar.
Too bad he hasn't
A selection of buildings will appear. Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game
Let's
world
get
near the
cracking then.
forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button.
The gates will open.
The selected worker will now begin to erect the building.
Ready to go.
You can select additional workers and send them to the construction site with a right click, should you want construction to progress faster.
Here I am. Building completed.
Now select some other workers and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron. In each of these resource buildings, up to 5 workers can advance to the status of so-called craftsmen. Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools. Wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail
Ready
to
to go.
continue on a building, this means you
Here
have
I am.
mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site.
This is. Found it.
I'm on it.
Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on the individual stocks and, if necessary, assign your workers to other jobs. In order to recruit a larger army, you will need food.
Yes.
Humans are very flexible
Follow
and
me.
are able to catch fish, hunt or
Yes,
breed
sir.
animals, and grow grain.
All
We
right.
have to get those buildings.
In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Building completed. Yes?
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum size of your army.
Not always.
The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this building. If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these serve exclusively as food for elves.
Here I am. Very well,
You
off
think
I go.
fish is humans.
Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as
Ready to go.
enemies might come from this direction.
I rarely build towers. They're usually only used when you think you're going to hold a position. And at least in the beginning, the first couple of maps, for sure, you can just blast through those maps because
Master of the Rune?
you can be like a one-man army. It doesn't work that way in other spell forces.
Your orders?
Not
All right
really.
then.
So, just this one. 'Cause I've
Yes,
played the
sir.
other two,
Right away,
and,
sir.
You're more likely to die.
Master of the Rune? Here we go.
Build one just in case.
Sir. Yes, sir. Understood.
Some goblins are attacking your settlement. You will soon hear an alarm signal and see a red symbol
Ready
on
for
the
action.
overview map indicating the site of the attack. Defend your town with your avatar and your hero. If your towers are damaged, you can have them repaired. Select one or more workers for the job and click with the right mouse button on the damaged structure. You can not only summon workers at a human monument, but also human warriors and mages.
Eyes open, sword ready, sir.
Single
All
warriors
right.
summoned at the human monument will not be as
Understood.
strong as your avatar or your hero. With sufficient resources, however, you can produce whole armies.
Now,
Now it is time to build an army. Firstly, you will need to construct a forge. Weapons and armor for battle units will be manufactured in this forge. If you have several forges, you can produce units faster.
Ready for action. All right.
Battle units are also summoned to human
Sir.
monuments.
Yes, sir.
If you would like to establish a reliquary for new units, select the human monument and click with the right
Engaging
mouse
the enemy.
button on the desired destination. The appearance of a little flag indicates that the summoned combat units will assemble at this point.
shall not fail. Forward.
Select the human monument and summon at least 3 recruits and 3 scouts. If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which specifies the reason
We're
why.
under attack.
A missing
sir.
or unoccupied building, or insufficient resources.
Eyes open, on my way, sir.
The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookout. If one of these a scout is about to discover your settlement, which is shown by a yellow symbol appearing on the overview map. Destroy the opponents before they can get away. You may not be attacked now. The enemy headquarters will eventually notice the missing scout and start searching for him. You have, however, game time and can use it to quickly produce more scouts and recruits.
Here.
It is important for you to destroy
away,
the
sir.
buildings in the enemy camp as
Awaiting
quickly
your
as
ring
possible,
orders.
because new opponents are continuously being recruited there.
All right then.
To produce a larger army, you will need larger quantities of food. Select your human monument.